Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Tech Tutorials 2K21, and today I am going to explain how to create a class and objects in C++ environment and how we are going to access the data members and the member functions of a class with the objects with an example. So this is my dev C++ environment. Here I am going to create a project. So for that, for new option, I'll choose my project. So I can choose a console application. So this is my C++ project, and here I'm given student underscore demo. So this is my class name. Simply I'm created my project. So here we have to include the next statement as using namespace std. So I'll explain later why we are using this statement in C++ programming environment. So here I need to create a class. So for that I'm using a keyword class, and my class name is student. So in this class I'm going to define my data members and member functions. So simply remember, in C++ programming, if you are not given any access specifier, by default it will take as a private access specifier. So we can access the data members or the member functions which we can specify under a private access specifier that is going to be accessed within a class. We cannot access outside. So here I'll take student name. It's a character array which can hold maximum of 25 characters. And here I consider gender of the student. So I'll take a single character because I can take whether male or female with F or M. So then I consider the age of the student and studying under which department. So I can take DEPT. So department, it is again a character string. So I can consider the length of the string is 10. So here I have a public section. So because my data members are private, so in order to access these private data members, at least I need to make my member functions should be public. So for that, here I'm using public access specifier. Remember, public is again a keyword and it is followed by a colon symbol. So colon is nothing but like this is 2 dots. So here I'm using my function, and my function name is getDetails. And by this function I'm going to read the values for the student. So for that, here I'm using cout statement. Just I'm going to display a string constant. So enter student details. So this is simply a string constant which I'm going to display on my screen. So here I'm using endl. So this means that endl is going to return the next statement in the next line. So we have to use cin, and we can use this in direction symbols. And here I'm going to read student name, and we can read multiple values in a single line. So simply I'm going to read like this: gender, age, and then department. So make sure that we have to give a proper data member names because your C++ is also case sensitive. So by getDetails method, I'm just going to read my student details. So my purpose is completed. So I'm going to write one more function here, that is void show details. So in this method, I'm going to display my student details. So here I'm going to use cout statement. So now I want to show like a student name. So this is a string I'm going to display before my values. So I'm given a string like this, and again we have to use, and here we have to retrieve the things. So I'm going to display everything in a next lines. So for that I'm using like this, and we need to write the same cout statement 4 times, because I need to display 4 different variables. So here I just make a copy and paste, and after that I'll make the changes. So here I'm going to display student gender and student age, department. So department, and I need to change these values also, because I'm going to retrieve gender from variable gender, and here age, and here it is DEPT. So this function is already closed. Show details, and my class is closed. So here I'm going to write a main function. So in that main function I'm going to create an object for my class student. So my object name is S1. So I want to display one student information. So simply I'm going to call my methods. So I'm calling this get details method, because it is going to read the values of the student details. And then I'm going to call the next method is a show details, because it is going to display the student details what I entered through my keyboard. So my purpose is completed. I just close my main function. So because my main function is of type integer, so I'm going to write my last statement as return 0. So now I'm going to compile and run this program. So here I'm creating my main. So now you can see. So here member function get details, this is also in public section. So make sure that cout it should be a small letters, because C++ is a case sensitive language. So after rectifying all errors, now it is going to ask you enter the student details. So it's time to enter the student name, gender, age and department. So here I provided the student name is Devi, and gender is female, and the age is 21, and the department is CSC. So I just click on enter. So it is going to display my details like student details, student name is Devi, gender is female, student age is 21, and the department is CSC. So we can extend this program so that we can create any number of objects for the same class. So I'm creating one more object, but remember we have to instantiate the methods with that objects. So then only it is going to give or take a values for that particular object. So here I'm creating two objects. So my aim is I want to take two students information. So again I run this program. So now you can see it will ask me the details of the student. So I'll provide the same age and department. So now again it will ask me enter the student details. So I'll go for the next student information, that is Gauri, again female, age is 21 and the department is ECE, right? So in this way we can create any number of